Roma, and today we will be making crepes. And if you don't know what a crepe is, it's French, and it's like a really, really thin pancake. It looks something like this, but we're going to be making crepes a bit differently today. We're not going to be using chocolate. We're going to be using whipped cream. Let's get baking. The things you will need would be some sugar. The sugar is in the container. Oh, that's heavy. Some regular milk. And then you'll need some salt, some baking powder, some butter, which you only need like 2 tablespoons. Then you need 2 large eggs, and then all-purpose flour, a bowl, a spatula, a whisk, measuring cups, 1 cup and a half of a cup, and measuring spoons. So let's get to the actual baking part. See, my place is a bit different because I measured out a bunch of the ingredients. First we're gonna add the flour, which is 1 cup and 1.5 cups. I don't want to plop. Okay, now we're gonna add, let's add the eggs. Weird combination. Then butter. You don't have to do it in this exact order because, as I said, it's like all you have to do is like plop it all in. 1/2, which is this. It's a 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah. And then we're gonna dip that into the salt. So I'm just gonna fill it up. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just don't make it overload. And then we're gonna add the sugar. So I'm gonna wash out that. Now we're gonna add the sugar, which we're gonna scoop out like that. And then I think we have the baking powder and the milk left. So then we're gonna do our baking powder, which our baking powder is 1-2 teaspoons, so that's the same thing as the salt, which is this, right? Okay, so we're gonna scoop it and then we're gonna level it. That's what these things are for. It's not perfect. We're gonna add that, and then all we have is the milk. I'm gonna ask my brother to like pour it in when I say, so like add some of it. All right, stop. See, it's getting like really watery in here. So add. Okay, stop. So add it all now.
So it tastes really good.
It tastes really good when you cook it. Just like don't taste it right now. As you can see, I have switched my station. This is the whipped cream station. Make sure you have an adult watching you because this is an electrical blender and it can really hurt you. So the things you will need for the whipped cream is heavy whipping cream. And I really like to put a pinch of lime into my whipping cream. And then we need some sugar and cream into a bowl. I'm going to use all of it because there's only a bit in here. And then you're going to add the sugar. I think you need like half of a cup, like half a teaspoon. we're gonna mix it up before we add the lime. Oh, make sure you don't lift this up when it's in and when you're pressing the button, because it's gonna make a huge mess. And I'm gonna hold it like this. I'm done mixing, and now we're gonna unplug it first, because if you stick your finger and somebody presses the button on accident, you can get your finger chopped off. I'm sorry to say. So, how you know it's ready is you make sure there's no liquid and it's all like fluffy, and you flip it over. You flip it over and make sure it doesn't fall. Now we're gonna add the pinch of lime I was talking about earlier. That much. And then we're just gonna mix that with a spoon. So now you have your whipped cream. So as you can see, we have cleared off our whipped cream station and we are on to fruit. So basically, the things you will need for the fruit are your 3 favorite fruits, which are blueberries, strawberries, and a banana. Those are mine. And then you need 3 different types of bowls. And then first we're gonna cut the bananas. So you're gonna hold it on the edge like this, and then we're gonna cut. As you can see, they're all cut now. So let's put them in a bowl, and then we're gonna put them to side. Now we're going to grab these strawberries, and we're gonna cut one. So how you cut them is kind of like how you cut a lemon, but you're gonna put 1 finger here and 1 finger here, and you're gonna cut right down the middle. As you can see, they're all cut now. So now we're gonna put them into a bowl. And then we're gonna put some blueberries in. I'm gonna be careful with this part. So now we have our fruit and our whipped cream. My mom is gonna make the crepes. And here's our batter. She sprayed it with canola oil, the pan, and it only takes like 2 minutes to make. So basically my mom flipped the crepe over, and it should look something like that. Make sure it's all heated and stuff like that. So yeah. First so it's gonna be a golden brown color, and how you decorate it is you're gonna take a big scoop of the jam and you're just gonna spread it all over. Make sure to get all the edges. And also, you can do this with like Nutella or any sort of chocolate or whatever feels comfortable. I think that's enough. And then you're gonna fold it like a wrap, or is that what you call it? And then you're gonna fold it again like a sandwich. Put that in the middle. Then we're gonna move on to the whipped cream. So you're gonna scoop it, and you're just gonna dab it on like that. I like kind of rubbing it on so it doesn't just have to be like one spot with whipped cream. And then we're gonna put the fruit on, so 3 fruits each, and 2 of these. And then we're gonna put the powdered sugar on to make it the final touch. So there you have it. That's a crepe.
This is really good. It looks better than that. I'm gonna taste it.
It looks really good.